Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Think Future. My name's Chris Calabucas, and once again, we're coming at you live from deep in the heart of Silicon Valley, California. We're talking AI, startups, humanity, the future, not necessarily those, and not necessarily in that order. Show number 995. That's right, folks, we're counting down to 1,000, and there's going to be some changes over the next little while that you're going to notice with Think Future. I'm going to be doing a bunch of different things, not necessarily those, and not necessarily in that order. For example, we might even come up with a new name. Who knows? Anything could happen. The world is our oyster. What a strange statement, huh? Okay, let's talk a little bit about time management. So one of the things I read the other day, which I thought was really, really interesting, was that a lot of people underestimate the amount of time it takes to do something. And I think to myself, what is wrong with you people? What is wrong with you people? Why are you underestimating the amount of time that it takes to do something? I mean, I guess sometimes people think that they try to underestimate the amount of time it takes to do something because they want to make themselves look good. They want to tell their boss, hey, boss, I can get that done in a day, when really it'll take you longer than a day. Or I can get that done in a week, when really it'll take you closer to a month. Because you're trying to impress somebody. You're trying to make it look like you're really smart and you're doing a great job and things are fantastic, and you want to improve it. And I think you're making a huge mistake. And I read that a lot of people do underestimate. That is the number one problem when it comes to time management. We underestimate how long it's going to take for something to happen or for us to do something. So here's a tip. Try to change your mind, twist your mind into overestimation. And not only trick your mind into overestimation, actually make yourself believe that things are going to take longer than you expect them to. And report that things are going to take longer than you expect. And this is a little project management trick. Everybody does it. Everyone who's a PM, they do it all the time. They say something's going to take 4 days when they know it's going to take a day, just to make it look as if someone is able to deliver it sooner, and it'll be amazing. And if you used to watch Star Trek, the original series, the absolute genius at this thing was Scotty. Scotty, the engineer, he would do this all the time. He would tell Kirk, oh, it would take 4 hours, it would take 6 hours, it would take 6 days, it would take however many hours, days, weeks, whatever, to fix something. And then when he fixed it in, of course, less time. But he overestimated. And who knows if he actually overestimated purpose. Maybe he was trying to be on the safe side. Maybe he really thought it was going to take that amount of time. But he never actually gave an underestimation, an overestimation. So I do this myself. When let's say, for example, I have a big presentation to do. I have a huge presentation. Let's say I have a 50-slide deck to put together. And I think to myself, oh my God, that's going to take 2 weeks to put together this 50-slide deck. And I go into my calendar and I book my calendar for 2 weeks and I say, this is when I'm going to work on this deck. And knowing probably that it's not going to take me that much time, but I'll give myself that amount of time. I'll overestimate the amount of time it's going to take to do this deck. And then I actually get right into it and then I start working on it and then I realize, wait a minute, it's not going to take me that much time. It's going to take me less than that much time. So what happens? You feel a sense of release, a sense of relaxation because you know that you have more time than you thought. I mean, what happens when you have less time than you thought? You freak out. You do not as good work. You think the work, you cut corners. You don't get a chance to review your work enough times before it goes out. It's a problem. So learn, cultivate overestimation. Be like Scotty and overestimate everything. Overestimate how much time it's going to take you to do something. And then when you do it in less time, you'll find that not only you're more relaxed, your managers are probably more relaxed. Everybody around you is much more relaxed when you start delivering things under time. That's it for me for today. See you next time, and until then, don't forget to think future.